Yeah, we're looking forward to the obviously the experience again. I think we've played obviously two games now. The first one you come off and you feel absolutely amazing, and it's a great feeling. And then you come off after the second game and it feels like an assault on your spirit. And but that is life at this level. So yeah, what we're really looking forward to the challenge, playing against a really good team.
To bring us up to speed on your team news, specifically Cameron Carter-Vickers, is he fit? Has he travelled?
No, he hasn't travelled. No.
Anyone else? Everyone else fit and available?
Greg Taylor hasn't travelled as well, so Greg should join the training group on Friday. Cam will just we'll see when we get back.
Just lastly from me, what lessons did you learn from the Dortmund experience? It was obviously a very painful one for you and your players, but what can you do differently against a team that's maybe every bit as dangerous tomorrow?
Yeah, no, it's a very good side, very aggressive team, very attacking, and yeah, for us, I think it's that compactness in the team which is very important. We weren't tight enough in certain moments in that game, and of course, then they added to that the quality that they finished with. So, but I think for us, we deserve to be here in this competition, and that's always important to install that belief in the players. You know, you're going to have to defend well and be strong in your duels against a team that like I say, that is, I say in terms of defensive organisation and how they work, pretty unique in terms of that way, and are at the very, very highest level of that. So you got to be able to deal with that, play through that pressure, but also be really strong and defensively, and it's the aim we go into with every game. But going into the games at this level is even more important. There's going to be moments when you can press the game high. There's going to be moments when you're lower on the pitch, and I think the key learning for us has to be that when you are in those moments, you cannot go on your own. You know the occasion and the emotion, because we get a very, very inexperienced squad of players playing at this level. So sometimes you can make little decisions to jump out of your slot when you're defending when really you should stay, because at this level you'll get picked off. So that's the key for us. But we always have to carry that threat. We have to attack with that intention to play through that pressure and know that when you can do that against Atalanta, then there's space for you. So, but it's always about striking the balance.
For the people that would say that they feel you need to be more pragmatic or whatever the word would that not be being true to how you view football and how you want your teams to play football?
Listen, I think if you look at this club here in Atalanta, it's a great example. You know, if you obviously totally different resources and are way above us in terms of that. But I think if you look at the actual principle of it, you know, they had came through and arrived into this level, and I'm sure the manager will tell you that some really harsh learning experiences in terms of the games that they played against, especially against the top Premier League teams. It was a real challenge, and the scoreline, you know, was difficult for them. But then they come away and they learn from that, I'm pretty sure, and stick with the philosophy, but still look at certain areas where they can be better and improve. And of course, then you become better with that. So if it's a pragmatic coach, it's a different coach. I'm a different person, and that's not to say that we don't go into the game and go out and just be all out attack, all out front foot. That's not how it is. But if a coach's DNA is to sit back and be that, then that's not me, and it won't be. It won't be that. It's as simple as that. My idea is to have an attacking philosophy, and which is about defending well, and defending when you haven't got the ball, and being really aggressive and be really strong and closing spaces, and then when you have the ball, look to create opportunities. But that's not to say I don't respect the different levels in the game, because I absolutely do. But I'll always be mindful of having a balance in both attack and defence. This is the long game here in Europe in terms of what we're trying to achieve, not just this season, but going forward. I hope in my time here, it's why one of the big reasons to come back was to show that we can make that progress. And that isn't something that happens in one game and 2 games, but certainly the players will go into it tomorrow. We all do not want to have that feeling that we experienced after that, because it's really it's an emotionally gutting feeling after a result like that. But this is a team that's spirit and togetherness is so strong, and for us it's about that tactical discipline, having that togetherness, and then having that belief in your quality. And you have that, you'll always be in with an opportunity to get a result. Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I think that if you get any sort of common sense and logic, you would see that. But at Celtic, that doesn't count. You don't get the leeway. That's the reality of it. It's an opportunity for people to to beat you over the head with a stick, and that's clear. So I'm not going to get too emotional about it. I don't listen too much. It's a perfect storm for some people. You know that when Celtic lose, or especially come into Europe, that they will write a great piece on how poor and actually been saving it for probably numbers of months. So that's the opportunity to do it. So I can't change that, and I'm not even going to be bothered to try. To be honest, there's no leeway given. So we just have to concentrate on our own club, keep trying to improve, and see where it takes us.